Another successful escape? Not too shabby, huh? Anka! I'm the one who's supposed to arrest you, not the other way around. I got caught up in the moment. You...
Target's in sight! Don't let them get away!
Watch out! This way, researcher.
Are you two okay?
I think so. We should be safe here for now. But we can't hide here forever.
Then I'll go draw their attention while you guys go out there and you're a goner. But the boss and the others.
Just go on ahead, Anka. The researcher and I will find a way out. We'll regroup once we manage to shake those cops.
Roger that. Just watch your back.
Kill those two first.
Stay close and follow my lead.
Okay.
You're pretty good in a fight, researcher.
Sir, 2 of the suspects are fleeing towards Central District. The third still appears to be some...
Hunt them down. Don't let any of them get...
Yes, sir. But when we arrived at Wednesday's base of operations, Officer...
Roslyn, you say?
Kill the others on sight, but no one is to harm Roslyn. Understood?
Yes!
Chief Wells of the Asupareo Public Security Bureau really plans to use this operation to wipe out Wednesday. And all of us with it.
But Wednesday hasn't done anything to warrant such an extreme response. This must have something to do with that Aurora Industries file.
Oh no, the file is still back at the tavern.
Don't worry, I grabbed them on our way out. Still, I can't believe Ace actually managed to steal something this important from Aurora Industries. I just hope they're okay.
Boss, are you and the researcher okay?
We're fine, Anka. Where are you right now?
I'm not exactly sure, but we're still somewhere in Astra District. Roslyn and I were too busy running away to pay attention to our surroundings, but we managed to lose those cops for the time being. Oh, and I heard some of them say that they weren't just after us, but the file as well. Ow! Stop yanking me around, Roslyn! That hurts! Then stop standing around like that. You can walk while you talk, can't you? Now come over to the window and help me scout the area.
Anka? You two aren't still handcuffed to each other, are you?
It's all Anka's fault. She dropped the key while we were running away. Hey, at least I got us to a safe place, right? We'll figure out how to get these cuffs off later, so stop stressing about it. Break them? These are specialized Public Security Bureau handcuffs, not some cheap toy. Ugh, you make me so mad sometimes. I'm sure we'll think of something. Anyway, just give me a minute to ask about the file. If you're talking about the file you stole from the Aurora Experimental Center, then I suggest you stop deciphering it right now. You've already made enough mistakes, don't you think?
Why is that?
Because you've been misled. Lucius planted that fake file and hid tracking malware in it, which led me straight to Odin's Tavern. That's how Wells was able to completely surround your base as well.
Now that I think about it, Grey Fox did mention dealing with some kind of tracking. I don't understand. Does this mean Grey Fox screwed up?
Simply put, you fell for our trap. You were meant to crack the first layer of security to make you think the tracking function had been disabled. The real threat was within the file itself. But that means we only have half of the genuine file. Ugh. Why does Grey Fox have to disappear now of all times? Ow! Easy, Anka. You're hurting my arm.
In other words, we only managed to steal anything of value during our first attempt. But since Grey Fox agreed to decipher the file, that must mean there's something useful in it. However, The fake file is clearly helping the enemy track us down, and we still can't access its contents since we're only at 90% decryption progress. Sorry, Ace, but we have to stop deciphering the file for now.
I understand, boss. Our best bet is to play it safe and listen to Rosalind until we can reach Grey Fox. That's what I've been saying all along. Instead of pretending to be Sigga, you should have just come to the precinct with me. The same goes for the rest of you. I'm not pretending, Rosalind. Besides, I couldn't just leave you there when they started throwing flashbangs. What were you thinking? I'm an officer of the Public Security Bureau. They wouldn't have done anything to me since I was there to arrest you people. You say that, but how can you be so sure that Wells would see it that way?
Anka has a point, Rosalind. Wells has already proven himself to be extremely dangerous. Do you really think he won't hurt you, too?
To be honest, I can't be sure anymore. But that's why I have to get to the bottom of this. I need to uncover Wells's dealings with Aurora Industries and why he's trying to kill you all. You think he's somehow connected to Aurora Industries? Why didn't you say so earlier?
It's pretty obvious, Anka. You've always been a problem for Aurora Industries, and suddenly Wells is after you, too?
Then it looks like we should team up, Rosalind. I even have the perfect name for our little joint investigation. Operation Reunited Friends versus the Supervillains. I'll say this one last time. I'm Officer Rosalind of the Asupareo Public Security Bureau, and my duty is to apprehend criminals in the name of the law, not play detective with them. But we have the perfect characters for a story like this. Just picture it. A noble thief with a secret identity, teaming up with a righteous cop who refuses to be anyone's pawn.
I put a stop to the deciphering process and completely shut off the terminal.
Anka and Rosalind are still handcuffed to each other, which means we can't move around too easily. If you're worried...
No, the four of us would draw too much attention. It's safer for them to stay here for now. Who knows? Maybe they'll work something out in the meantime. As for us, we have more important things to worry about. Like finding the experimental Omnium device in Shooter Electronics and reopening the space rift.
Huh? You mean the two of us? I don't mind going to Shooter Electronics, but why do you want to come along?
I told you before, I need to see that machine activate one more time.
Researcher, the order for your arrest has been issued. Discretion is highly advised.
Thanks for the warning, Mia. But I don't think that's enough to stop our friend here. Gunpowder? It's me. A friend and I are planning to break into a Shooter Electronics lab. Think you can give us a hand? Let's meet up at the usual place.
Huh?
An old acquaintance. Come on. He's already sent someone to meet us. So what? Do I look like someone who cares about other people's opinions?
Fine. A lowly researcher like me could never beat you in a fight or even outrun you, so I guess I'll just do as I'm told.
Good. Stick with me and you won't have to worry about a thing.
So, do you have a plan to get into Shooter Electronics?
No, but it's better to let Gunpowder handle small details like that.
You call that a small detail? Why didn't you ask this Gunpowder guy to help out last time instead of sending Ace to kidnap me?
That was a Wednesday operation, and Gunpowder isn't one of us.
Huh?
Am I not allowed to know people outside of Wednesday? He's a member of the Fang Gang. I helped them out with a few things in the past. The Fang Gang values loyalty over anything else, which is why they'll give me a hand if I ask for it.
An underground gang member, huh? That makes sense, I suppose. Not many people would want to get involved with us right now. Nola, what exactly do they owe you for?
Boss, I've missed you like crazy.
Huh?
Save it, Gunpowder. Have you looked into Shooter Electronics like I asked?
I sure did. One of my affiliates is a mole working within Shooter, and he's as smart as he is patient. The guy's already worked his way into management. I'll call him over right away. As for your friend, how should I address you?
This is Wednesday's newest crewmate.
You actually got into Wednesday? When's it gonna be my turn, boss? So is your code name or something? Got it. Once my guy gets here, you and the boss are free to ask him anything you want.
Sounds good. Hey, Nola, did you notice how quiet it was on the way here? It's just like that time at the Astra building.
You know, for a researcher, your intuition can be as sharp as a soldier sometimes. I guess it's never that easy to get rid of cockroaches, huh? Sorry, Gunpo, but it looks like we've been followed. I think it's best if we leave this place and go find your guy ourselves. So would you mind sending some of your men to handle the cops?
Alrighty.
Huh?
Yep, that's me too. Looks like you're still pretty new to Wednesday, so let me clue you in. The boss doesn't remember the names of very many people. I'm just honored that she almost remembers mine. Alright, now let's move on to more serious matters. Listen up.
How has the Fang Gang been doing lately?
Thanks to you, we've never been better. My guys are working honest jobs now, in both the Omnium business and traditional industries. And they sure know how to make it. We've been working hard and leaving ordinary folks alone, just like you told us. The other gangs are still afraid of us, so they've been keeping quiet lately too.
Sounds like you've been working hard. Keep it up, Gunpo.
Can't let you catch me slacking, boss.
It seems like you and Nola are pretty close, Gunpowder.
Of course we are. If the boss hadn't helped us get our revenge, the Fang Gang would have disbanded long ago. Who knows where we'd be right now if it wasn't for her? She even took a bullet for me back then, which is why I'm still breathing right now. I could never repay her for that. I owe her everything, including my own measly life. If she asked me to die for her, I'd do it without a second thought.
What?
That's right. And she survived only because of that badge she always carries around. This is Bright, my inside guy in Shooter Electronics. Go ahead and ask him whatever you'd like, boss.
Boss? Ah, I see. I'll do everything I can to answer your questions.
Does Shooter Electronics have any Omnium reactors? We need one to verify something for ourselves.
An Omnium reactor? Oh. Yes, a few of them actually. As one of the top 10 Omnium technology companies in Ada, they definitely require reactors such as this for their research. As for where they're located, I can think of several locations where they're likely using them for experimentation. However, because of the Omnium Experimentation Prohibition Act, all Omnium-related research needs to be reported to the Federation Nexus before it can officially begin. Due to heavy delays in the approval process, Shooter Electronics hasn't activated their Omnium reactors for several years. How about the Ring? It's a large-scale Omnium research laboratory, so its basement floor is bound to have a reactor. I can make a passkey for you, and the lab is under maintenance right now, so there shouldn't be many people around. That should save you some trouble.
The Ring it is. Let's get moving.
Hello? Yes. Uh-huh. Got it. Looks like the cops are on their way here, boss. Bright. Make them that passkey while I go scope things out.
Watch your back out there. Actually, I'm coming with you.
The boss and I checked things out, and it looks like we're surrounded. Judging by how many of them are out there, I'd say they're trying to catch us all in one fell swoop. We need to go now before it's too late. Sorry, boss, but it looks like we'll have to take a rain check on the Ring.
Save the apologies for later. Let's focus on getting out of here.
I know a way out of here. Please follow me.
Don't blame me if you fall. Not even close.
Damn it!
We're not out of the woods yet. You're shooting at us, Nola.
Not done yet, huh?
There they are!
My poor heart.
The Public Security Bureau shouldn't be able to follow us here.
Looks like we have no choice but to fight back now. Take this data file and review it on the Wayne rocket.
Alrighty. Just leave it to me, boss. I'll meet up with my guys and we'll look for a safe place to talk. This here's my boss, so show her the same respect you'd show me.
Huh? The boss's boss?
I don't know.
What do you mean you dunno? The boss told you to show some respect, so do it.
Hello, boss.
Our guys are in position just like you asked, boss. We'll be sure to cause a big ruckus so that the cops have to divert most of their manpower over here. You'll only have to deal with their own henchmen after that.
Precisely. According to that little cop girl, there are people within the police force who've been assigned to eliminate us. This way, we can single them out from the rest of the cops. Handling them will be difficult, and even more so if we have to fight off the rest of the Public Security Bureau. The other cops are innocent, so there's no reason to get them involved. Given that they're also short on manpower, Wells will have no choice but to send only his most trusted officers after us, while the rest deal with Gunpowder and his gang. Things will get a lot easier if we can get rid of them first. We can even use their equipment to send false information and buy ourselves more time. We'll be able to move around more freely that way too. Causing a huge scene isn't too much to ask, right, Firecracker?
Of course not. My guys will pose as Blue Ada followers, so the government won't touch us. We'll have the public support on our side.
Sounds good. Just keep it discreet and make sure no one discovers your identities.
Don't worry. The guys I picked are pros at this kind of stuff.
Awesome. Let's get started.
Anyway, it's been a while since we pulled a job together like this. My guys are in position and ready to roll, boss.
Good. We're ready to start over here too.
Everyone's so pumped up for this. It'd be a shame if I didn't say a few words first. Listen up, boys. On my command.
This is a good place to trap Wells' cronies and take them out of the picture. Your little smart servant should know what to do, right, researcher?
Okay.
Related language data has been downloaded. Preparing to falsify a police report.
Hello? Is this the police?
Yes, please state your emergency.
I think I've discovered Wednesday's location here on the business street.
I see. I will send your position to the command center right away.
You have to hurry. I'll keep an eye on them, but I'm scared of what they'll do if they find me.
We'll be there as soon as we can, so please stay safe until then. The Public Security Bureau has a duty to protect every single law-abiding citizen.
Now, we just wait for our prey to take the bait.
Looks like someone found Wednesday. But we can't send everyone after them this time. We'll have to make do with just the task force's members.
Of all the rotten times for this to happen. Understood. Just call if you need any backup.
Well, it really is you guys. Chief Wells, we've found the suspects. Yes, sir, I understand.
If we use their terminals to send false information to the Public Security Bureau, we can throw them off our trail for a while. Looks like we're in the clear for now. I'll give Gunpowder a call. We're all clear on our side, Gunpowder. Thanks for your help. You can lay low now.
It's good to know you're safe now. I'll sort the rest of the things out with the Fang Gang. Feel free to contact me if you need any help.
Sure. Oh, I'm getting another call. Talk to you later, Gunpo.
Boss, are you two okay? Rosalind just told me they took down your arrest orders, but the Public Security Bureau announced that you're in custody.
We're fine, Ace. We just borrowed a terminal from one of the cops to send out a false report. Why do you sound so out of breath?
That's because someone had the bright idea to infiltrate Aurora Industries despite having a warrant out for her arrest. Hey, you're the one who keeps whining about getting to the bottom of this. You think I like being stuck with you all the time? Aurora Industries doesn't just have the evidence we need. They also have security drones that are strong enough to break these cuffs. 2 birds, 1 stone, right? Oh, so is that why you tripped the alarm, attracted every single drone and guard in the building, and nearly got us shot to death?
Are you okay?
Nah, we're totally fine. Rosalind is actually a lot nicer than she sounds, and she saved me right in the nick of time. In the end, we had to take our chances and use one of their weapons to blast the handcuffs off. But hey, it all worked out. You know, you looked super heroic when you saved me earlier, Rosalind. You even called me Sika, remember? You remember, right? Of course not. I was just doing my duty as a police officer, protecting the suspect until she can be judged in a court of law. Ow! All right, Rosalind, I get it. You're a wonderful officer and the pride of the police academy. Now, could you please take it easy on me? I haven't forgotten about how you pushed me into the wall earlier. That was to get you out of their line of fire. If it wasn't for these handcuffs, or my desire to learn the truth about Wells and Aurora Industries, I wouldn't be risking my life for you out here.
If neither one of you is dead, then I'm hanging up the phone. We have some business with Shooter Electronics to attend to.
Wait, boss! Why are you going over there all of a sudden? I thought we were targeting Aurora Industries right now.
I need to clear up a few matters for myself. We'll come find you once we're done. It's dangerous outside, so keep your heads down and don't do anything reckless.
Got it. You two stay safe too. Rosalind and I will go look for a safe place to meet and let you know when we do.
So we're still going to Shooter Electronics? Anyone there? No response.
That's not necessarily the case. I just checked the entry logs and it looks like someone signed in, but never signed out. There's a chance that person is somewhere down below. Let's keep looking around for more clues. Once we find the way down, we'll move on. Just remember to stay out of sight and be on the lookout for lab personnel. It's best if we can approach the reactor quietly and without alerting anyone to our presence.
Okay.
Looks like it. Let's go. Remember, stay hidden and don't alert anyone below.
It's getting too dark to see. Why aren't the lights on? If someone's actually down here, they should have turned on the lights. Look! It's... Watch out, Nola!
What exactly are these things? Is Shooter Electronics manufacturing biological weapons?
Why are there aberrants here? The Omnium Plague. Did it break out down here, too? We finally found it.
There's no telling what the aberrants lurking around here will do next. Let's make this quick, researcher.
I didn't expect another data singularity to appear on this machine. I wonder if they're somehow connected.
What?
No, it's nothing.
How long will you be gone this time? Anka thought you ditched us for good last time.
I wouldn't do that. And this shouldn't take too long either. The Space Rift's anchor point is set to a target destination, so it'll take me straight to where I need to go.
I see. Then I'll stay behind and guard this place. The aberrants don't pose much of a threat to me, but we can't afford to let them damage any of this equipment. Just focus on your objective, and I'll handle the rest here.
I see a swarm of black and purple bugs attacking the firewall. Are those the alteration virus? It looks like such a one-sided fight. The firewall has no way of defending itself from the virus.
Special unit has been detected. Please report its presence to Commander Antoria.
Understood.
Shirley? Shirley, is it really you? Don't worry, we completed our mission and everyone's safe now. But you, I've been looking everywhere for you. So you really were the one who kidnapped me before. So what are you doing here anyway? Just now that... Looks like Dr. Claire was right. The crazy nemesis from before isn't gone after all. This sky piercer sounds really dangerous. So is there any way for me to get you out of here right now? Huh? We can talk about the sky piercer later. Right now, our priority should be getting you out of here. Can't we at least try first? Maybe it's possible with the control tower? Surely... Surely... Huh? Nola, are you alright?
I'm fine. I just experienced a small reaction when you disappeared. Just like when you activated the Omnium reactor last time. It drew the attention of the monsters out there, and they started closing in. But just as I was about to fight back, they suddenly turned back into normal people and collapsed on the floor. After checking their vitals, they appear to be fine now. They're just unconscious, but they could wake up any second. I had no idea they were people all along.
Huh?
That's right. I saw it with my own eyes. Let's not worry about that right now. I'm almost done deciphering the file that put us in this situation in the first place. Aren't you curious to see what's in it?
All right, let's upload the data to my terminal to see what it says.
Reshape reality. Reshape reality. No! No! Why is this happening?
What's wrong, Nola? This badge. It's the same one from the file. And these bullet holes. Is this the same badge that Gunpowder was talking about?
I remember now. The other bullet hole. I was in an extremely bloody battle once, where almost everyone else died.
Huh?
I can't remember clearly. I just see bodies everywhere. No way out. I don't know where I am anymore. I'm so scared.
It's okay, Nola. I'm right here. Just take your time and tell me what you remember.
I took a bullet for someone in that battle.
That matches what Gunpowder said. But there are 2 bullet holes. Can you remember what the badge means, Nola?
My head hurts too much to remember. All I know is that everything will make sense once I discover its meaning. But no matter how hard I try, I just can't remember anything about it.
You look like you're in a lot of pain. Let's take a break for now. Nola? Nola!
People I should have never forgotten.
They're gone. You're safe.
Thank you, researcher. Let me take another look at that file.
Okay.
When I saw those words, my mind suddenly felt like a churning sea. This file is tied to my past somehow, and it's going to help me uncover more about it. It's definitely related to the Omnium reactor too. After all these years, I finally found a lead. I'm going to learn everything there is to know about this file, as well as the truth behind that badge and my connection to them.
Nola.
I need your help for this, researcher. I know I've forgotten something extremely important. I want to know what kind of person I used to be, and what kind of things I did in the past.
I completely understand the pain of losing your memories, as well as the desire to get them back. But there's something more urgent I need to handle right now, Nola. I'm sorry.
You can temporarily vanish from our world after activating an Omnium reactor. You hardly blink when you're facing experimental monsters, and you have incredible intuition and combat capabilities. I know you're not just an ordinary researcher from Hykros. I don't care about your real motives for coming to Asupareo, but as long as you're willing to help me, then no matter what happens next, as long as you don't hurt anyone in Wednesday, I'll offer you my unconditional support.
But all right. I promise.
Good. Thank you.
I couldn't take any more of that waiting. Nola, I presume. And as for your friend there, you must be from the arrest warrant. You've had your fun. Now come along quietly and don't give me a reason to get rough with you.
More troubles have come our way.
Get rough? Well, that's my favorite way to settle things.
Those two criminals are under my jurisdiction. I won't let you take them away. Meryl? You know who I am?
Who are you and what are you doing here? I'm warning you, if you dare interfere with the Public Security Bureau's official matters.
My name is Special Agent Meryl of the Federation Nexus, and you're more than welcome to run my credentials. Now that I have these two in my custody, your work here is done.
Chief, there's a woman here by the name of Meryl. She claims to be a federal agent and wants to take the suspects into custody. Copy that, sir. Standing down. Agent Meryl, Police Chief Wells welcomes you to Asupareo and wishes to speak to you in person. He'll be waiting for you at the Public Security Bureau's offices.
Your friends.
Boss, it's me! You're not hurt, are you?
Anka, have you been captured? Let this be your only warning. Meryl, if you don't let her go right now, you'll end up 6 feet under.
That's Agent Meryl to you, Miss Nola. And while your threat is very convincing, rest assured that they are perfectly safe.
You've got the wrong idea, boss. Agent Meryl's a good person. Rosalind and I are only safe right now because she rescued us. The story is a little complicated, and it would take too long to explain, so just come and meet up with us first. Rosalind's still mad at me, so I gotta go. See you soon!
Wait, Anka! I think we can trust Agent Meryl, Nola. Her younger brother Victor is a Hykros researcher, as well as someone I know fairly well. You know Victor? We met a few times during Hykros' academic conferences. It makes sense if he never brought me up, since we aren't really friends. But trust me when I say we don't want any trouble. I'm only doing what needs to be done. Now let's go.
come on, Roslyn. Just smile already. Remember how I used to make you laugh when the other kids picked on you? Or called you names like Princess Mermaid? Enough! It's bad enough that we're stuck here with each other. So can you stop with all this pointless nonsense? What's so pointless about it? I'm only trying to cheer you up because you looked so upset. Your feelings matter a lot to me, you know. It's true that I had a friend named Siga who used to cheer me up, but I lost her a long time ago. What's it gonna take for you to accept that I'm the real Siga? I already told you I didn't mean to trick you. It was hard for me too. The Siga I knew would tell me the truth no matter what happened. That's because she trusted me to understand her problems and help her. But then you joined the police academy and started making a name for yourself. Well, I was just some orphan with a big target on her back. I didn't want to hold you back. How could you possibly think that? It's no different than when you started hiding your identity from me. You thought that I would arrest you the moment I found out you were Ace. Is that the kind of person you think I am? Someone who doesn't care about her friends and who will resort to any method to get the job done? Of course not. You're my closest and most trusted friend, which is precisely why I wanted you to live the best life possible. Someone like me doesn't deserve to be at your side anymore. Ugh, I've had it with you. I don't want to speak another word to you ever again. Ever! Roslyn.
Long time no see.
Researcher? Boss? You're finally here! You're not hurt, are you? Here, let me take a look at you.
I've done exactly as you asked, Miss Anka. Now, hand over File 049 as agreed.
As expected of a Federation Nexus special agent, you really know your stuff.
Huh?
Guess I should explain, huh? You see, after our little stunt in the Aurora Industries building, the cops were hot on our trail again. Thankfully, Agent Merrill showed up just in time to help us escape. Afterward, she agreed to bring you back to the tavern safely in exchange for the file we stole from Aurora Industries earlier.
No.
Just hear me out, boss. I screwed up when I stole that file because it was never theirs to begin with. Aurora Industries secretly stole it from the Federation Nexus. And Agent Merrill was sent here to retrieve the stolen file. Once she takes it back to the Federation Nexus, she'll do everything in her power to cancel the order for our arrest.
No.
Allow me to reiterate, Miss Nola. File 049 is crucial evidence that ties Aurora Industries to the theft of classified federal information. Which means I can use it to exonerate you and dismantle Aurora Industries for their federal espionage. All you have to do is hand over that file.
And like I said, Meryl, the answer is still no.
Can I jump in here real quick? People I should have never forgotten. Agent Merrill, would it be all right if we held on to the file for a little longer? We have reason to believe that it involves sensitive matters related to Hykros and the Lysaccia family. Do tell. Enlighten me. It's a little complicated. Could you please give me a bit more time? I still need... I need to consult with my mentor Kenny about something. Kenny, the head of the Space Rift Technology team in Kylo. There are other people I'd like to contact, but as a researcher, I can only reach him for now. So please, for the sake of District 4, just give us a little more time. Very well. You have one night, but that's all. Thank you, Miss...
I almost forgot you were from Kylo. Did you really come to Asupareo just for the Aurora Summit?
I'm a member of Wednesday too, aren't I? How could a few words make you completely lose trust in me?
I didn't mean that. It's just that so much has happened recently. And my instincts tell me that there's more to this than meets the eye.
I understand, trust me. I know you don't want to give up that file, but the truth is that Wells won't stop until we're dead. I was just making up an excuse earlier, but we really do need her protection.
But we only have one night. Do you really have a plan?
Leave it to me. Trust me, I'll make sure the file stays with us. Hykros researchers always know a way. Ask Lloyd if you don't believe me.
All right then. Watch yourself out there.
Is there something you need? File 049. It's complicated, but I seem to remember some of it as well. You know something about it? Yes, I remember the mission fairly well. The file was recovered and the thief was captured. Then the records in File 049, are they really about the Federation's second attempt at time retracement? Time retracement? I'm not sure, since I've never looked at the file's contents. However, what is it? It should be related to Omnium research in some way. When I was a Federation agent, I came across all kinds of secrets, including some about Hykros. Is something wrong? Things were far from peaceful with Hykros and the Federation back then. Given the high security level of File 049, I suspected that Hykros must have experienced a serious failure during an experiment. Did you find the cause? I still trusted the Federation at the time. I thought that the problem would be solved if we just retrieved that file. Looking back, that must have been an Omnium plague. I think I know how to convince the other Meryl, but I need a few more details to make my case. Can you tell me anything else about your past? Like people you knew at Hykros? Yeah, there's Helena. Helena Bashad. She was the head of the Omnium Research Lab back in Kylo. She was my mother's classmate in college, as well as a tenured professor at Kylo University. It was only thanks to her that Victor and I were able to return to Hykros. That reminds me, I do have one more request. Could you tell the other Meryl to give Professor Helena her birthday gift? I was so busy with work at the time that I never had a chance to give it to her. And now... The Cataclysm, right? Don't worry, I'll let her know. Thanks for all your help, Meryl. You're welcome.
Come on, Rosalind, don't be like this. I won't make you call me Siga anymore, so will you please talk to me? Once we make it out of here safely, I promise I'll do everything I can to help you uncover every secret between Wells and Aurora Industries. It's what I do best. After that, you can throw me in jail or investigate me all you want. I'll answer any question and do whatever you ask. People I should have never forgotten.
Okay. Professor Helena Bashad asked me to deliver a message to you. The experimental records contained in File 049 went far beyond anyone's expectations. She wants to understand everything as much as possible, but for security reasons, she can't tell anyone about it, especially not the Federation. Because of that, she's asking you to wait just a little longer. That doesn't sound like a request she would make. People I should have never forgotten. Oh, and she says you still owe her a birthday gift from before. Birthday gift? I see. I'll agree to your request, but on certain conditions. What is it? Since only half of the files are genuine, I'll let you hold on to them for the time being. Do whatever you need with them. But once I retrieve the other half of File 049, you must return it to me immediately. And I don't want to know anything about its contents, now or ever. Understood. Thank you, Meryl. As for our conversation today, don't mention it to anyone ever again. No problem. I spoke to Meryl just now. She says that we can hold on to our half of File 049 until she retrieves the other half.
What? Did you make some kind of classified high-gross deal with her?
Sarcasm is more of Grey Fox's thing, don't you think? Besides, I'm just another errand girl for Hykros, not someone important. In any case, the files are ours for now. If we want to decipher them, we'll have to go find Grey Fox, right?
That's right. Luckily, she's been doing her hacker thing from the comfort of her house all this time. Which means she missed out on this entire fiasco.
You can't leave yet. We're still not done here. What do you mean? All of you are being hunted by the Public Security Bureau. And Officer Roslyn here has just provided evidence that implicates Wells, their chief of police.
Agent Meryl, please refrain from passing any judgment on Chief Wells before sufficient evidence has been gathered.
It's the court's job to pass judgment. My concern is my mission. But under these circumstances, I find it hard to trust Chief Wells.
Even as a Federation agent, you can't mobilize Asupareo police without the chief's consent, can you?
Indeed, which is why I need your assistance.
Sure, why not? Anyone against Aurora Industries is a friend of Wednesday. I'll help too. Wells believes my obsession with capturing Ace made me disobey his orders too many times. So... You're going to go back to your precinct and use your connection to Wells to gather as much information as possible, right? Right. Some people are capable of forgetting their childhood promises, but not me. I intend to carry out justice the right way, so don't get in my way. I won't. But please just be careful. After all, you still have to arrest me when all this is over. Don't worry. I always keep my word.
You're almost ready to take down Aurora Industries, Anka. There's nothing more I can teach you.
Boss, you've been acting so weird today. Ever since we got here.
I happen to remember a few things from the past today. Maybe... Grey Fox?
Why does your voice keep cutting out, Grey Fox? By rotten jerk, you don't think she was talking about... Oh no. Lucius must have gotten her!
Attacking my people, eh? Damn that Lucifer.
I'm sorry, Uncle Wells. I didn't ruin your operation today, did I?
Roslyn, are you okay? Did they hurt you?
No, sir. But I was so naive to fall for Wednesday's tricks. I was supposed to catch them today. But instead I got careless, and Ace overpowered me and nearly took me hostage. I've embarrassed both you and the whole precinct.
No more tears, Roslyn. A proud officer of the Public Security Bureau doesn't cry so easily. Just go home and take a few days to rest and get yourself together.
But I don't want to take time off. Those criminals are still on the loose. I can't just let them get away with it.
Just do as I say, Roslyn. Today was a complete mess, and I still have plenty of work to do. We'll discuss this another time.
That pretty little officer sure knows how to put on an act.
She's not as complicated as you may think. Despite her excellent performance, she's still a cadet inside.
Please, she's not your little girl anymore. And she's more complicated than you think.
Enough. Instead of pestering me with this, you should be looking into this Agent Meryl. Do I need to remind you just how dangerous someone linked to the Federation Nexus can be?
Oh my, not the great and terrible Federation Nexus. If you ask me, we should get rid of all of them once and for all.
Hey, what did I just say? She has nothing to do with them. If you so much as touch on her...
Or you'll what? After all these years, the only part of you that has grown is your age. You've slowed down both physically and mentally. Worst of all, you've gone soft. You had so much spirit back then, ready to kill anyone at the drop of a hat. But look at you now. Luckily, the younger ones are still eager and obedient. So unfortunately, I think our partnership has come to an end.
Don't tell me you're going to go look for Asupareo now. He's not what you'd call a pushover, you know. Idiot. If anyone's grown more foolish over the years, it's you. Your brain's still as dull as ever, since all you can think about is killing. Then, maybe it's time for us to go our separate ways. But after all the times I've helped you out, don't you think you owe me something in return? Rosalind said she went out to catch those criminals, but I think she's starting to suspect me. I know she won't take time off like I asked, so why not? Asupareo is a smart man. He'll know what to do with these witness testimonies and pieces of evidence, and he'll know exactly who to help.
Yes. I trust her. After all, she did help me defeat the alteration virus in the foundational layer earlier. At the very least, our goals are aligned. We might even have a chance to bring her over to our side. But in the real world, what were the operations like in its actual history? Plotty, the network world is a historically accurate copy of Ida, right? I discovered some disturbing information. Well, it appears the Federation started a project codenamed Reshape Reality to deal with some disaster. Time retracement? Did I really stumble across something related to that? The cataclysm. Is it about to happen in this world too? Thanks for your help.